Hello everybody. Hope everybody is doing fine. Um, so yeah, so today I would like to talk about the trading psychology. So again, this is not any gyan or any tips for. So it's just the experience what I've gone through. So I have actually there are few persons who have reached out to me offline for I mean they are interested to learn the trading techniques and everything. So because I have got few experience, although I repeatedly always give a disclaimer like that I am a loss making trader, I'm a loss making trader. If you want to show my see my PNL, then you will see I am in a loss in a FNO section. Although in cash section, I didn't do much. It is like normal, nothing to mention much about it. My profile is not that huge in the investment section, but yeah, in the FNO, I'm in a hugely loss-making trader. So, in spite of that, they have pursued, and they are very young boys and only like college going students. So they have asked that, Dada, we are very much interested and we want to be a full-time trader. And that's what we aspire to be. Looking at this, I would like to talk about uh, this not only trading, but what the life plan should be according to me. Like I have made losses, still I am surviving because I have made some mistakes due to which I have suffered losses, but also I've made some correct decisions due to which I'm still surviving and I'm still managing and moving towards a happy state of mind. I mean, consolidated, like, or more or less happy state of mind once again, a normal state of mind once again. So yeah, a person cannot take all the decisions wrong. He will not be right in most of the cases, but he will not be wrong in all the cases as well. So yeah. I have suggested one thing that so before becoming a full-time trader, what should be your thinking? So before going to a what can be your capital? So that's it. That's different for everybody. But for a full-time trader, basically what happens, I think that for anything which you want to make profession, you have to go through a admission test, which is very difficult, right? If you want to be a doctor, you need to go through MBBS. You need to pass the MBBS exam for engineering joint entrance exam, LLB, or for C. Even passing the C exam is not easy at all. It takes years of hard work, perseverance, and whatnot, and every exam deserves that. But for trading, there is no I would say no admission test kind of that. You have the money, you have got a demat account, you can start trading. Nobody stops you. But we never evaluate if we are good enough to do trading. Okay, so trading is all, it's not investment, it's a completely different ball game. Okay, and the money will not come from the technical analysis. Okay, so it is whatever profits I have made. So although I'm a loss making trader in terms of money, but in terms of percentage I'm not, because out of the 20 days, 16 days to or 17 days I have made profit. 3 days I have made huge losses. That has caused me to go into a huge losses. So that's what life teaches you, right? Like 3-4 big mistakes are enough to ruin all the hard work, all the good work you have done. So there is no room for, you can make one blunder but not 3 to 4 blunders. Or you never know in life also, when you are committing a blunder, you don't know that you are committing a blunder. So if you know that, then you wouldn't have done it. Okay, so that's the thing which I wanted to. So if I talk about the capital requirement, I feel that you should go ahead with minimum of minimum 15 lakhs, 10 to 15 lakhs of capital as a, if you want to be aspire to be a full-time trader. And this 10 to 15 lakhs will not be from your savings, it should be your risk capital. That means your total amount has to be quite more than that. So that's why professional trader is not a cup of tea, especially in a young age, because how 10 to 15 lakhs, it is no way possible for a normal middle class person. Even I mean, I didn't have, I took I took to save 1 lakh. I think it took me 3.5 to 4 years initially, because I was getting a meager salary at that point of time. I was staying outside. I had to send money to my home. So I believe at so that's what, like, so it's not easy, and that's why you will rarely heard that a young person has started as a trader unless they are born with a silver spoon. That's what I feel. Silver or golden spoon, to be honest, because you need to have that amount of money. 10-15 lakhs, I'm saying minimum. It is a optimum, I would say, or 20 lakhs, 20 to 25 lakhs. That would be your starting capital. Uh, and so I am not going, I will not suggest, I mean, to aspire for that. How will you arrange that money? You, and of course you can, this is not a business, this is like a business, but again, this is not a business for which you will get a business loan. You can't take you have to take a personal loan from bank. Okay, bank will not give you loan for trading purposes. If you want to open a shop, you can still open a or get a personal get a business loan, but not personal loan. Interests are quite higher, so it's not a good choice according to me, that you have taken a loan. And there is, in business at least, nobody is taking the money from your home. Okay, whatever you are keeping the capital, that from that it will be used from there. But in trading, there is no way you can, once the money is gone, it's gone. Now, how a loss-making trader keeps on doing losses and a profit-making person keeps on making profit, because I have seen it is only because of the psychology. Because every trade is a fresh trade. Okay, the stock market doesn't know which state of mind you are there. It does not know whether you are a full-time trader. It does not know whether you are in loss or in profit. For it is a system. It might be rigged, it might be run by operators, but again, when you are doing a scalping, that times you are not under the control of operators, because operators play a little bit long-term game in like intraday, like, not, I'm not saying like for months. So they might operate for a 1 day, 2 day, or a week maximum. So for a scalpers, for trading, scalpers means those who, like, everybody who are little bit aware of the trading might be know who scalpers are. Scalpers are basically look for small profits instead of big profits. They don't hold their positions for too long. So they just catch the momentum for 5-minute momentum, 1-minute momentum, 2-minute momentum. So they will take a quantity or lot according to their capital risk management, and then whatever it is, the duration of the trade will be 1 minute. A good trade, basically, you will make profit within 1 minute, 2 minutes. That's all. Okay, and if you are not making profit or going to loss even after 10 to 15 minutes, your trade is wrong, and you should get out of the and don't do hope trading. So I written in my board that do not do hope trading. Do not hope that if you have bought something, some call or a put option at 200 and it has already gone to 180, that means as a scalper you have made a mistake. Okay, that trade is wrong. Now what I did as a mistake, like, it went to 180 and I expected, okay, 180, it has gone, it might reach to 190, 195, I will sell, but it has gone again to 170, and still I was waiting. And the blunder again, I did average out. Okay, so sometimes it will work, but most of the times it will work, but uh, you need to see what amount of money you are going into loss. So according to that, you need to get out. So now, as a full-time trader, again, now the question is here, I only want to address the full-time trader psychology part. The first point over here is that uh, suppose you are a student of who is studying commerce or engineering, whatever it is. So you need to know how much money I will be making when, if I'm sorry, excuse me for that, how much salary I will be drawing if I continue my study and get a normal career. Okay, so I'm not saying like a very good chartered accountant might earn a lot, but suppose I'm an average guy. I'm just an so I'm an average person, maybe. So considering that, so minimum. Okay, so at the initial starting, maybe we used to get as IT software when I joined Infosys as a it was my first organization. We used to get, as far as I remember, 13,870 something. Okay, out of that, I think 12,500, 13,000, and so actually it was 16,000 something, and 3,250 was deducted for our campus stay, because we used to stay in the campus during our first 5 months. We as a trainee. So in hand we used to get 13,850 something, and then if somebody is interested, they can opt for gym membership or anything. So 250 used to get deducted. So I remember I used to get 13,250, 300 something like that for first 4 5 months. So you would be starting with that, and then we used to get 20 after. That's what the highest hike we used to discuss that. From 13,000 we used to get like 22,500, 23 something like that. Okay. So so as per your profession, as per your line, you can estimate what will be my initial salary. Okay. So again, do not divide your CTC by 12 to calculate your salary. That's a myth. That's a different topic. So you need to calculate a lot of things, the deductions and all, which generally we did not do. Even my package, like it was 3.25, and I was, and even in the offer letter it was written like 27,084. I still remember the amount. I was very I was delighted with that amount, that I would be getting 27,000 from the joining, but it was not the case. It was half of that. So I was a little bit shocked, and I gradually learned, okay, that's the reality. So yeah, some of the knowledgeable friends, they knew, but they were very rare like that. Most of them, I had some friends sitting with me, so they also had the same idea as like me. So anyway, so you need to calculate what amount of salary you will be getting. If you are a mediocre person, and mediocre as in the terms of your knowledge, okay. Now again, you will always gradually, if you sustain, you definitely, we all sustain in IT. Is not like working in, it's not a hard job. Okay, it's not working in ISRO or NASA. So it's not a rocket science. If whether you are in testing, whether you are in development, doesn't matter, you will survive. Okay, if you have minimum IQ and minimum level amount of dedication, you will survive. Even without that, you will survive. I have not seen people have got fired even, but they have survived overall in their career. They might not have survived in one organization, but they have survived in another organization. So you might be jobless for some time, but after some months, it's a matter of time. It's temporary phase. So even I had to go do away with my some months of salary due to my some personal decision. I was appearing for UPSC, as I said that. So while I took a break, little, not a break, I would say, like I took a risk, because taking a break was not my option. I could not have left my job and only prepare for UPSC because of the financial commitments, the family background, and everything. So I think that was a very good choice, because the success rate in UPSC is 1%. You can't just go. I gave all out in my mind, in my head, but financially I did not jump into. So you need to have a backup plan. That is the first trait of every financial decision you are taking. So as a trader, it's all about finance. Like, understand the consequences. In a company, if you are working, what can happen to you? It will be attack on your mind. If something goes wrong, it will be attack on your mind. Like, there is office politics going on, your boss is not happy with you, or unnecessary, you are being discriminated, you are not giving correct work, it's not a safe environment, or safe in the sense like you are being maybe bullied, you are not able to cope up, too much hard, it's very hard. There is no link between. So all these challenges, I can talk about IT because that's my profession. So in every profession, you will know that these are the common things, common challenges. But every challenge will be an attack on your mind, not on your bank account. But trading is something, it will be both, because it will be attack on your bank account. If you do something wrong, if your trade goes wrong, the only consequence you are going to face is a money loss. And that, so you have to reach that level that money loss impacts your mind. It does not impact your mind basically. So, but the attainment of that level is not possible for a normal human being, because at a young age, you do not reach salvation. Even you need to be a saint to do that, to be that level, that money going out of my bank account and doesn't affect me. Even rich to rich person, I mean, very rich person, they will also be affected, okay, more or less. But you can't remain unaffected. But for a middle class person, or even upper middle class or lower middle class, everybody, like for normal people, the larger set of masses which we all belong into. So for us, we have to remember the consequences, and we always need to have a backup. So suppose your trading is going wrong. So why am little bit against starting as a full-time trader? Because as I said, there is no admission test, but we need to go through an admission test prepared by on our own. We need to evaluate whether we are good enough to be a full-time trader or not. Now, how will you evaluate that whether something is profitable or not? Profitable trade you are calculating, that is a different ballgame. But first of all, you need to learn how to be profitable in life. Okay, so whatever salary you are drawing, 20,000, 15,000, 30,000, whatever it is, that is a risk-free salary, right? You are not investing anything, you are not putting any money. You have already put in all your investments. When you were in school, you were college, you have done the studying, you have attended a degree. So that investment is done. Now it's the time to get it returned. Maybe the percentage is lower than trading, but I tell you, the percentage is not lower, it is much more. If trading was so profitable, it was so easy. Not profitable, trading is very profitable, but if it was that easy, then people would have gone to that. People would have not have studied, okay, they would have directly become a trader. And first of all, there is no formula to success, okay, everywhere. Otherwise, if trading was such an easy thing, or it was crackable, it was solvable, or if there would have been a possibility of generating any formula, then people who have graduated from IIT Delhi, Bombay, the intelligent people, like the knowledgeable people, or some anywhere, so they could have devised a formula that this works. Okay, and because stock market has been in existence for a long time, from 1970, 80s, like NSE is there. So still now there is no formula which completely proves that, okay, you need to follow this, you can buy that, you can invest something, and you can, like, even if you learn something from a course, there is no guarantee that you will be successful, right? There are many interview sessions where you need to pay. You pay, I think, 2.5 lakhs of rupees, and they prepare you for FANG interviews, like Facebook, Apple, Google, so all these FANG interviews, FANG category of companies. And there is still a guarantee, not a guarantee, I would say, there is a still higher possibility, or possibility increases that with those things, that you will get selected. Preparing the mock interviews, the concepts and all. But I would say, before but money can't buy you knowledge. Okay, you need to have the IQ to. So you can't expect that I will give 2.5 lakh rupees and I will learn, and I will get job in Facebook. So here is that money is not giving the job to Facebook, but your learnability is giving that. So learnability, so you need to have the learnability among yourself, the IQ to understand the hardcore algorithm within you already. So, it should be interesting you. All these factors comes into picture. Same thing is applicable here as well. So just by becoming a full-time trader, just because you are a full-time, you are not doing any job, that doesn't mean you will be profitable. Now, what is the difference between a part-time trader and a full-time trader? Part-time trader is like, in your mind, there's no formula that you might be taking 1 or 2 trades in a day, because you are busy in job, you can't do so many trades, and you are like, whatever loss or profits you are making with that is within this 1 or 2 trades only. Now, what extra you will achieve by being a full-time trader? Maybe it will give you the room for taking more number of trades, but more number of trades increases your risk as well. So mostly what will happen, mark my words, that you might be profitable in your first 1 or 2 trades, and after that, you will be in a your greed will drive you towards taking more trades, and you will be becoming one more loss. Like, suppose in a day your target is like, I want to make 5,000 profit in a day, and your first 2 trades you have reached up to 4,800. Okay, now you'll say, okay, let's make it 5,000 now. So 4,800, one more trade, I will get 1,000 profit, above than like 5,000, more than 5,000, I will be done. But who gave you the guarantee? You are already profitable in 2 trades. So why are you not stopping? I didn't do that, but that I knew that has to be done, but much later. Nobody told me. But I am sharing my experiences. I'm not saying this is the formula. As I said, there is no formula. But look, like people who are interested might not be listening only to me. They will be listening to others. Then it's up to you how you devise your setup, your psychology. But this is anyway. Let's not go into that. So 4,800 you have already made. Now you made the third trade and you make a loss of 1,500. So from 4,800 you are down to 3,300. Okay. Now you are not making a loss of only 1,500. There is a brokerage associated with that. Okay. So actually, if you see, if you are making a profit of 1,000, you are actually making a profit of 800 because 200 may be for the brokerage. So, but if you are making a 1,000 rupee loss, so 1,000 rupee profit means 800 profit actually in your bank account. Now, if you are making a 1,000 rupee loss, you are making a loss of 1,200. So that is why it is like you need to understand that. So that is why making profit, you need to calculate the brokerage as well. Okay. So yeah, so you are down to 3,300. So you will say, oh, I'm down to 3,300. So at least let me go back to 4,800 one more, and I will come back. I will stop it. So, and then again you took a trade, and from 3,300 you got a loss of 2,000, and now you are up to 1,300. So that will hurt you. So you will say that, okay, 1,300, okay, I'm too much done. Okay, let me at least get 3,500. Now 1,300. Now after that you will make suppose you again make a loss. Okay, or suppose you made a profit from 1,300, again you made a profit of 1,500. So now you are 2,800, but actually you are not 2,800. There is brokerage because you have made extra 3 trades. So it will be 2,400, 200, something like that. Now you will be compelled to, I mean, so see, already you have made more number of trades as per your, I mean, more, you have already crossed the limit of the maximum trade what you targeted. You have only set the target, I will take 2 or 3 trades. That's a rule basically. Rule, like general rule. It's not like you have to do that. You can take 100,000 trades in a day, so nobody is stopping you. So that's the beauty of the training, that nobody sees anything, nobody teaches, no, there is no alarm, there is no nothing. It's only you in the sea of stock market. Okay, nobody is going to tell so what is wrong, what is right. If you so you have to be very much extra careful and be aware of what your psychology patterns are, because all human beings, most of the human beings behave in the similar way. And like your profit will not teach you anything, but your losses definitely will make you make your head in a keep your head in a proper position. I mean your thinking pattern in a proper manner. Okay. So that's way, like your psychology now as a full-time trader, it will generally compel you to take more number of trades, which is again more risky, and it may bring you down from a profitable to loss-making ones. I have listened, or I've seen many traders who was profitable when they were not full-timers and they were taking lesser number of trades, and they were profitable. And after that they saw that, okay, I have generated, so they started maybe with a 40,000 capital or 50,000 capital, they made it to 1 lakh or 1,50,000 or 2 lakh even. So 2 lakh, they thought that, okay, I've learned everything, now I will become a full-time trader. And after that, they starting from 2 lakh, they were down to, gradually they were down to 1 lakh 20. And then they again reached up to 2 lakh, okay, 2 lakh 20,000 maybe. But then one big loss from 2 lakh 20 straight down to again 130, 130, 140. So just understand the scenario that it is not money amount that matters, because you have spent some days, you have spent some efforts, but you are still down to the same amount. Okay. And suppose in the beginning you have 50,000 and you seen that I can take it up to 2 lakh, but now you made a loss and you are standing at 1 lakh, but that 1 lakh is not making you happy. You are not thinking, okay, I made 1 lakh from 50,000. You are always thinking that, okay, I'm down from 2 to 1. So that is taking away your happiness. Okay. So that you need to avoid. And we are not in a same state of mind when we started as a 50. When I was in 50,000, I was more careful, and when I was made a profit of 1 lakh, I was happy. But when I was 2 lakh, I was very happy. When I am down to 1 lakh again, I am not happy, and I am in a negative state of mind, that because I am a loss making. So maybe I am in a mood to do some revenge trading. So the more psychologically vulnerable you are, you will be more prone to take wrong decisions. Okay, and every trade is a new decision. So you always have to be in a fresh state of mind, in your best state of mind, because analysis will be analysis will be fine. One can learn analysis in a relatively short span of time, relatively short span of time. And over the years, technical analysis you will understand, but psychology thing, nobody stresses upon that. There is no hard and fast formula for that. For technical analysis, there are indicators, but for mindset, there is no indicator. Unless you make losses, unless you learn from others, you will not learn that. So you might be making profits, but you need to calculate month on month whether I'm making profit or not. And you have to compare you with your job, which you could have generated the same amount of money without taking any risk. So unless you are taking so much risk, you are putting your money, unless you make money 10 times, not 10 times, 10, at least 10%, 10% more than that. So suppose without drawing just a salary, you are drawing 25,000. So if you are taking more risk, you are putting hard work and everything. If you are not earning 25, instead of 25, you are not earning 40, then what is the purpose of that? If you are only earning 25 or 27 even, or 28 even, then what is the purpose of taking so much of risk, so much of pressure? And there is no guarantee. In your normal job, there is a guarantee that with time you will improve, your salary will increase. But there is no guarantee in stock market that you will be profitable in the next month also. So that thing you need to calculate. So I would say that you need to spend years, generate a capital, a lump sum capital, a lump sum risk capital. So risk capital means even that is gone, it will not affect you much. It will not affect you. That's the rule. Okay. So a lot of things are there. So this kind of admission tests, like the eligibility in terms of capital, eligibility in terms of mindset, those admissions tests we need to pass on our own before we become a full-time trader, because only enthusiasm is not sufficient. Okay, so we are all, even in army, like enthusiasm is there, like all are enthusiastic people who have been selected into army, but they are not treated like a baby, right? So they are given hard training, so they are part of a very hardcore training there. And at times people leave, even the enthusiastic people, they run away sometimes. So that's the reality. So I may be enthusiastic at the beginning, but when I'm making loss, are you same level of enthusiasm is there or not? So you need to be there even in loss. How much enthusiastic you are, that is a trademark, and it's a long term thing. Anything is a long term, so you need to be. So one thing is for certain, making easy money from stock market is the hardest thing to do. So don't come into stock or trading just for easy money. Okay, I thought it's an easy ball game. Yeah, I mean, now when I look back to my thinking, I see myself as a very novice. So even now I'm stopping myself, because see, now what happens, like even if if you are a full-time trader, remember that the only source of money you have is this trading or the stock market. Now suppose I have a job, so still if I have stopped the trading for some time, because I know this is not the right time for me. Okay, so time is not going well for me. Okay, let's stop, let's give it a pause. But for a full-time trader, if you pause, then your source of income will go away. What will you do at that time? That will again, like, at least I am still able to relax because I have a steady flow of income coming up as a salary, fortunately. That is helping me to relax, because no meditation, nothing will give you proper relaxation when you have made financial losses, and unless only inflow of money can give you confidence or make you relax to nullify the outflow of money. Okay, so Don't take loan. Don't always calculate your proper expenses. Calculate with your existing job, which you could continue and which you could develop over the years. So, and if you change a company, you will get a good hike as well. So those things you are not considering, right? So as a full-time trader, those things are not there. So you need to have an exponential amount of money, and trust me, earning per month that amount of money in stock market is not at all easy. You need to have a proper strategy. Now, nobody will tell you what the proper strategy is, so you need to make some losses before that, to understand like what is the risk capital, how much psychologically fit you are, because someday will come, one day it will definitely come when it will be go beyond like whatever you have assessed. Okay, so you need to minimize that. So you can't stop it, you have to minimize that as much as possible. So even after that, like maybe you thought that I will only make a loss of 5,000, but you make a loss of 25,000. Okay, so you need for somebody, so your job is to not to make it 5,000 to 50,000, or no, don't make. If you have considered 5,000 I will make, and it has gone to 70,000, 80,000. So that is the job that you need to stop that. You need to minimize that. So yeah, I will clearly discourage for the beginners to become a full-time trader. So you practice, take less number of trades, lesser number of lots. You take come up with, even if you have a good capital, huge capital, don't put it everything in your demat account and start trading with that. You start with a small capital and continue. So yeah, based on the feedback offline and online, I would continue the other points. So thank you, everybody.